Morning. So today is 16th of March and it's one day before my US visa interview in Qatar. And yeah, I need to prepare because I'll be heading to the airport in an hour, I guess. And I still look like a mess. So yun, hoping maging okay yung resulta tomorrow sa interview ko. So let's see. Prepare muna ako. Alright? Bye. This is it. We're heading to the airport. Habang tayong taxi. So we are now at the airport. And tara, check na tayo sa counter. Tara na mga B, let's go to Doha. Touchdown, Doha, Qatar. So we're just waiting for the baggage. I already got my baggage with me, so tara, let's book a taxi and punta ng hotel. I'll be staying here for the next 10 days, I guess. Oh, 10 days ata. Story time. I actually forgot my photo for the visa. I need to go to the mall after I head to the hotel to get a photo taken because my mind, I don't know, I'm so forgetful these days. We have a taxi now. Join me. Yeah. Hi bro.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All good, all good.
You good?
Yes.
Where are we going this morning?
Doha Dynasty Hotel.
Donna?
Doha Dynasty Hotel. We're heading out. We're going to the mall to get our photo taken para sa visa. The streets of Doha. We're waiting for the taxi actually. The taxi is coming in maybe like 2 minutes or so. So, ayun nga, hindi ako nakapag-take ng video habang nasa taxi. Habang papunta dun sa may mall para mag-take ng pictures para sa visa. Kasi nga, nawili ako, kausapin driver. Tapos akala ko naka-on yung camera habang nakatutok dun sa may, sa may window ng taxi. Para may makuha na ko lang yung views and everything. Nung pagkarating ko ng mall actually, tawag dito. Nanibago ako kasi sa UAE, yung Ramadan is parang hindi ganun ka-strict, I would say, compared dun sa Doha experience ko. Kasi sa UAE, if hindi niyo man alam, hindi naman naka-close yung mga establishments like yung restaurant, pwede kang mag-dine in if you want. Ganun na sila ka-open. Dati kasi parang, nung unang dating ko dito, way back 2021 ata, yung ibang establishments naka-roll down pa sa Abu Dhabi yung mga yung mga like restaurants, pagkakain ka, meron silang cover dun sa may glass windows. Hanggang eventually, hindi na ganun yung nangyari kahit Ramadan, okay lang mag-dine in, parang ganun sa most establishments, I would say. Pero sa Qatar, grabe nakataob talaga yung mga like upuan, tsaka yung lamesa, tapos mayroon siyang mga nakaharang na parang chains kumbaga, plastic chains or like basta chains actually. Tapos ang lang, hindi ka pwedeng umupo dun sa mga like bilihan ng pagkain, alam mo yun. Bawal mag-dine in at all. Nakatayo lang ko all the time habang hinihintay ko yung picture. Tas ang hirap kasi dami kong bitbit. Nag-grocery rin kasi ako that time kasi kailangan ko ng ano, ng like supplies. Syempre, 'di ba? Hindi naman ako lalabas palagi kasi sobrang init. So, either order ako or for example, yung tubig, kumbaga. Kailangan meron akong extra water doon kasi nabook ko na yung hotel for ano for the next 10 days kasi I was expecting na yun nga na within like 7 days or so makukuha ko yung US visa. Nung pagdating ko dun sa sa hotel, after kong mag-grocery at kuha ng picture na na meron naman daw silang like mga hotlines na pwedeng order ng food. Tas luckily, nung chinek ko, meron din palang talabat dun sa sa Doha. So yun, nagtalabat ako actually. Pero puro Filipino food yung kinikrave ko kasi hindi ako maano sa maanghang na food din. Especially yung mga curry and everything na yun. Especially yung mga curry, mga Indian food, hindi ganun ka accepted na lalamunan ko. So laging yun magkaka-sore throat ako kaya uubuhin ako. Basta yung lalamunan ko hindi siya meant for for spicy food. So yun.
So today is the day, and I will be heading to the U.S. Embassy here in Doha, Qatar, and I'm gonna try my luck. Hopefully, it works out for me. I'll update you guys because I cannot bring any cameras, and I don't want to bring a lot of like things with me. It's just gonna be the documents, my phone, but I believe I will be leaving my phone somewhere there because it's not allowed inside. Time check. It's 2:02 a.m. Actually, it's like third day after I got rejected from my visa application. I don't know, maybe a part of me still overthinks about what could have happened if I have presented my case strongly, I would say. But anyway, it is what it is, and I'm dealing with it now. And maybe after a few days I'll be okay. Maybe I'll just go out tomorrow after work and just explore Qatar because I'm here anyway, so let's do it.
So, it's been 3 days and I'm still stuck in my hotel room. So, I decided to go out. Time check. It's around 3 p.m. here and we're gonna go out. We're gonna try to explore Doha. I just finished working and we're heading to Kanat Quartier. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, I'll just show you the place, guys. Touchdown, Kanat Quartier. And rejected tayo sa US visa. And that is fine. Maybe hindi lang talaga meant to be na mag-grant sa akin that time. I'll try again next time. Kahit na malungkot because syempre malaking pera din yung ilabas natin doon. Like 10 days tayo nag-book doon sa hotel. Tapos syempre yung ticket mo pa, yung airline ticket. Tapos since nga maaga akong umuwi, hindi ko na sinulit yung 10 days na yon kasi wala man akong gagawin. Bumalik ako ng mas maaga. So, nag-book ako ng panibagong ticket. So, panibagong bayad na naman yun. And then, yung iba pa mga like fees, like sa visa, and then, syempre, yung transpo, pagkain, ganyan. So, overall, learning experience siya sa akin in a way na siguro next time, sa Abu Dhabi ko na lang gagawin para hindi na ako gumastos ng malaki. Cheaper. Maghintay na lang ako. Before kasi, yung purpose talaga is, ng pagkuha ko ng US visa is para umattend ng conference, di ba? So, business siya. So, ngayon, kung mag-apply ako ng US visa sa Abu Dhabi, magiging tourist na lang siguro. At instead na magmukmuk ako doon, edi nag-ikot-ikot na lang ako for a couple of days. Last minute pang ako nag-decide na mag-ikot-ikot kasi parang yung yung mind ko parang, hala, teka lang, sad boy moment kumbaga. Hindi ko man nakuha yung inaasam kong visa, which is the whole purpose kaya ako nagpunta ng Qatar. I think may mga bagay din akong natutunan during that trip. One would be, plans don't always go as planned. Kasi kahit gano'n ka ka-prepared, like ako, the night before yung US visa interview ko, nasa mall ako nun, and then I was planning on getting like a ramen for takeout. Tapos, naisip ko, mag-practice lang siguro ako. Kinuha ko sa ChatGPT, inopen ko, tapos inactivate ko yung voice feature doon. Then sabi ko, interviewin niya ako, mag-act or mag-roleplay kami na siya yung maging interviewer and be harsh on me in a way para, alam mo yun, kahit mag-throw ng curveball at me, masasagot ko siya. And then, I was really confident and naganda ng feedback ng ChatGPT because I was prepared sa mga sasabihin ko. Like, binigyan ako ng pointers kung paano ko gagawing strong yung case ko, ganyan. But nung nandun na ako, nag-freeze. Like, I only had like 2 minutes. Yung buong conversation namin nung nag-interview sa akin, 2 minutes lang talaga. As in like, hindi ko alam ba't hindi ko na-expound. Because the first question to me was, gaano ka nakatagal nag-work sa Qatar? And nag-freeze yung paligid ko. Parang hindi ko lang paano sasagutin. Pero kagabi, like the night before the interview, kasama siya sa mga dapat kong like sa mga na-practice ko basically. So I didn't know ba't hindi ako nakapagsalita or alam mo yun, hindi ko nabigay yung case ko. Pangalawa siguro is, hindi porket na-reject ka, failure ka na. Like, hindi mo kailangang ilugmukan yung sarili mo. Siguro yung pangatlong natutunan ko is about finding meaning in the interruptions. Kasi di ba yung trip was supposedly for visa interview, like, para makuha ko yung visa ko, maghintay ako sa hotel. Kasi work from home naman ako eh. I really didn't have the time para gumala. Kasi nga, ang paalam ko sa office is mag-work from home ako. Ang i-live ko lang is like, yung 1 day, which is basically yung visa interview ko na, yung day ng visa interview ko. Pero, I still found myself na in-explore yung Doha, yung Qatar, yung culture nila. Hindi ko man na-explore yung food, but yung lugar nila, like for example, napunta ko ng Katara Cultural Village, nakita ko kung ano yung dating mga structures nila, ganyan. And then, merong self-reflection actually. Ang dami ko na isulat sa notebook ko. And lastly, I think, yung overall na trip na yon, I think it really had the purpose kung bakit hindi ako natuloy na pumunta ng US because a lot of things have happened and hindi ko din talaga kayanin financially. Yung mga dumating prior to the US trip, ang daming financial struggles na nangyari. So, siguro hindi nga talaga meant mangyari yon. Otherwise, mahirapan ako financially. So, I guess whenever you feel disappointed, you're clouded and it's kind of hard to see the bigger picture. Pero, later on, everything would make sense. Like ngayon, like, talking about this, na parang nakikita ko na parang oo nga, no? Kung ano pala doon, kung natuloy pala ako, yari ako. And of course, I will try again soon. And hopefully, I'll get it in God's time. See you sa next video. Bye!